What is up, guys? Poledoo here. Welcome back. Some more Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time, well, we finally got through supports. It was a massive chunk of supports. But beyond that, got even more systems introduced. But the end chapter was actually really fun. We got Holst. We can actually use him. It seems like he's a permanent team member now. And then we also ended up recruiting Balthus because he was chilling with the enemy. As we beat up Ferdinand. But we're moving on. I think what was the last thing we heard? Lorenz's dad launched a counteroffensive. It was double crossing. It was a false surrender. And now we're going in to help because it sounds like Count Burgley's, which I believe is Caspar's dad, is running in to take care of it. The
Golden Wildfire.
Okay.
The leader's stratagem.
I'm very excited to see him. Because again, I think we saw him in the trailer,
Back the Empire
but I'm not 100%.
Where they received word that Count Gloucester has rejoined the Alliance.
Yeah.
It seems his disloyalty was all part of a deceitful plan. With their position lost, the Imperial army begins to retreat. Claude and his allies press forward, planning to surround them as they flee to Adrestia.
Which honestly, like, hell yeah, Lorenz's dad. But also, he kept it from Lorenz, which was pretty funny.
The Alliance are currently dispersed between the western part of Regan territory and the northern part of Gloucester lands. They're making a desperate attempt to march south, but Count Gloucester's persistent attacks have slowed their progress.
I would appreciate it if you could be more precise with your language. In fact, my father's tactics have halted the Imperial Army's southward advance.
I'm pretty sure that's what I just said. Anyway, here's where we come in. We'll surround the enemy, cutting off their retreat and cornering them in western Regan territory. Then, we give them a good thrashing.
That's it? Sounds kinda simple if you ask me.
Hey, what more could you want? All the best plans are easy to understand. Trust me, it's a sure win.
Yeah, even I know what's going on now.
Hell yeah.
We just have to herd the Imperial Army into western Regan territory and stop them from moving any further south, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself. Just remember that the enemy knows this is their last stand. We have to proceed with caution. I want to finish them off before Count Burgley's has a chance to muster a sizable army and mount an attack.
Ferdinand and Bernadetta are leading the Imperial Army, right?
So it sounds like maybe this chapter is not Count Burgley's. We are making sure it'll either be at the very, very end or next chapter, I think.
I'm guessing you'd rather not kill them? Believe me, I don't want that either. We may have been in different classes, but they're still our old friends from the Academy. Once our forces are in place, I plan to offer them terms of surrender. But for now, we need to focus on driving their army into a corner.
You got it! I swear on these biceps, I won't let them get away!
I don't know. I'm not convinced it's gonna be that easy. But I guess that's besides the point. We've got to get out there.
You said it. Let's move out.
I can't believe that Count Gloucester betrayed us. The Great Bridge has fallen back into enemy hands.
I'm real interested whenever we get here. Monica, what her roles are, what her supports are.
Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands, House Regan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides. It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now? Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
Or he wants you to think he wants you to overthink.
As it stands, Ferdinand's forces are trapped behind enemy lines. The Minister of Military Affairs is moving to recapture the Great Bridge of Murden with all haste. However, I fear he lacks a sufficiently sizable force to do so swiftly enough to reach our isolated comrades before they are crushed.
We cannot stand idly by while our allies are in danger. What are our options, Hubert?
I have already taken the liberty of engaging several promising mercenary companies.
Oh?
I directed them to covertly enter Alliance territory and provide reinforcements to Ferdinand.
Why was I not informed of any of this?
From the very beginning, I had my doubts about Ferdinand and his ability to lead our troops to victory.
Oh, all right.
I employed these mercenaries using my own personal funds, which obviated any need to report it.
And you believe they'll make it to him in time?
I do. It turns out that they are quite familiar with the terrain. I am confident that they will prove well worth the cost of their contracts.
It's funny, Hubert, to think that your complete lack of faith in Ferdinand might be the very thing that saves his life.
That's kind of fucked up, Hubert.
The world truly is a mysterious place.
All right. Well, we get an idea of the shape of the area that I get to skip through. Oh. Okay. One that if I really wanted to. Again, the renown rewards, it has to be like 300 renown or something ridiculous to make it worth skipping all the other resources that you miss by going straight there. How you doing, Holst?
Excellent.
We have a new facility where you can research battle tactics. Studying is no substitute for real-life experience, of course, but it should still prove useful. Take a look when you have the chance. Some more people. Make them stop. What is this? Here we research the latest and greatest tactics ever to grace the field of battle. If our findings pique your interest, I'd be delighted to assist you. How about it? At the Tactics Academy, you can enhance your unit's battle proficiencies. Expanding this facility will unlock new avenues for improvement. What? Unlocking additional warrior gauges, unlocking vulnerary slots, unlocking level up capabilities for unique abilities.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Increase for... Okay, am I not able to do any of those? Cost 1,000. Hold on. You cannot learn that because the research battle basic multi-opponent... Wait. Did they give me this and then give me something to upgrade? Because... Hold on. What? What was the point of making it that way? If by default the Tactics Academy can't unlock anything for you, why that? Whatever. Weird way to do that, but okay. Increase warrior gauges. Where is Marianne? Hell yeah. Okay, are we able to... No, can't expand it anymore. But okay.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Tactics are essential to any victory. I should keep them in mind as I prepare. Okay. And then it looks like we are good to go. Oh, History of Fódlan. Books. And that is going to be it for tutorials, seemingly. So, it's time to work our way there. And of course, anything pops up, story, anything particularly notable, we will do maybe supports right before we jump into the map, depending on what's there. We currently have one, but I think I'll wait until afterwards. But yeah. Okay, something new did pop up on the map. Anna. Occasionally, Anna's shop will appear on the war map and will change locations each time you engage in a battle, so don't miss your chance to visit her shop. If you select a surveying spot where Anna is currently located on the war map, Anna will visit your camp and set up shop there for the duration of the current chapter. You can buy rare and precious items from Anna's shop. Okay, well, it says she moves after I battle, so I gotta get to her roundabout ways, it looks like, but she's here, so I'll try to do that, and then I'll definitely come back whenever we actually look at her, assuming we don't ruin our chance. Okay, so real quick, as I do this, I didn't get to use Armor Hilda yet. So slow, but I've noticed already there's definitely a different axe move set. And I also noticed while running, she hits people, which is pretty cool. Just being a tank lets you do that. We've obtained Dockside Plaza. This one's just a throwaway. I gotta defeat 500 enemies. It's whatever.
This place is ours
But
now.
hold on, let's see. Let's get into a run. Yeah. And then I just bash them out of the way. That's pretty cool. I quite like that. Okay, and just a little further, I forgot to check this. I put a circle on the ground. I was confused as to what that was. When the class action gauge fills completely, press X to consume a shield icon and create an area of reduced physical damage. Yeah, Perfect Guard instantly fills the gauge. Wow. Okay, the parry king class, huh? That's pretty cool. Okay, I think we're getting story. It seems like...
What are you doing in a place like this?
It seems like every first side quest, regardless, so far, just gives you story, and then the rest is stashed away until you do the main quest.
Oh, hey. I'm not up to much. Just shirking my duties for a little bit.
Your plan's going well, huh? We've managed to corral most of the Imperial forces that are still in the Alliance.
Everything's moving like clockwork. At this rate, it won't be long before we've finished off the entire enemy force.
You don't seem too happy about it. Hasn't this whole war been unfolding exactly the way you thought it would?
So far, yeah. But it's not over yet. Unless we find a way to stop them, the Empire is going to make another play for the Great Bridge of Murden. And when that happens, we'll be taking on Count Bergliez himself. It'll be a brutal fight, no matter how many angles we try to play. And even if we pull it off, what then? Do we invade the Empire or just stay on the defensive? We don't know what's going on with the Kingdom and the Church. And the Almirans could decide to drop in on us again at any time. There are limits to how far I can map things out. But the Alliance won't survive unless I account for every possibility. I'm dancing as fast as I can here, but there's no end in sight. And these feet are starting to get tired.
Sure, we can do it. Tell him you'll get through it together.
You don't have to shoulder all that weight by yourself. I'm sure we can figure out a plan if everyone puts their heads together.
Now, there's an idea. Hey, would you be willing to hash it out with me?
Me? Oh, I'm not sure there's anything all that useful knocking around in my head.
Speak for yourself. I, for one, have plenty of wisdom to share. Perhaps I should grant you some?
I probably won't be much help, but on the off chance I do get a flash of inspiration, I'll be sure to let you know.
Excuse me? I've placed myself at your disposal, yet you claim there's only an off chance that I'd have a good idea? I'd appreciate a little more credit.
You know, I'm really glad you're the one who hired me, Claude. You've got vision. You think about all these things that had never even occurred to me. Plus, I know you'll always pay me on time.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Sorry to make you listen to all my griping, but you know what? I feel a bit better now. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to let it all out now and then.
Well, if all you need is someone to vent to, I'm here. I'll even give you a real good rate on it.
Wait, you're charging me for this? You mercenaries sure know how to bleed a guy dry, don't you?
Okay, so the game popped up and specifically said Leone wants to go on an expedition. We haven't actually done them yet, so let's do one. Why not? Leone specifically asked. We'll see kind of how this goes.
Oh, you're already here. Let's go then.
We can only go to the plains.
Glad you thought of me.
Okay. And we have little horse sprites running across the screen. You've arrived in a vast expanse of green, natural splendor stretching out as far as the eye can see. You tie up your horses to graze by the meadow.
It'd be hard to sneak up on prey here. There's nowhere to hide.
After enjoying a pleasant stroll, Poledoo and Leone decide to take a break. Talk?
Me and Art don't really agree. It's not that I'm unskilled. It just isn't in my wheelhouse.
Praise her other talent.
Thanks.
Okay. So this is just tea time. You can hide the UI just for pictures, camera controls. You can look all around. Well, it kind of like it's on a rubber band. Okay.
In this day and age, what does it even matter who's a noble and who's a commoner?
Agree. Suggest getting rid of ranks entirely.
That's incredible.
Okay. And then...
I borrowed a lot of money from the people in my village so that I could go to the Officers Academy. But then it shut down. I feel really bad about that.
Praise her for becoming a mercenary, worry about her debt, console her. It's aight. Oh. Okay. The two of you are having a fairly engaging conversation.
With better hunting next time. See ya.
We head back to camp. Okay. So that's that. All right. Okay, I've made it to Anna's shop. So, do you need something from my shop? Sorry, but I can't open it up here. What if I set up shop in your camp? You won't regret it. My goods are the best kept secret for miles. Okay. Also, special side quests have now popped up. They're just, you can only take female units into this battle, which is interesting, and they just give better rewards. There's still side quests, still padding, but it's something just a bit extra. Okay, so Anna, I'm open for business. This is the crucial moment for the Alliance, right? Don't you worry, I'm not gonna take advantage and jack up my prices.
Pass this by.
Oh, and give my regards to the leader, okay?
Welcome.
So what do you sell? Intermediate seals, stat boosters, and smithing stones.
Is that the one?
Not very expensive. I mean, yeah, only 3 each, and then 1,500 for all of these. Like, sure.
Is that the one? Is that the one?
Why not? Okay. Nothing crazy, but there we go. Okay, so everything is done. We have, I believe, about 5 supports stacked up, so let's get them going. We got Shez and Leone.
Hey, you got a minute?
Sure, what do you need? Wait, don't tell me. You're here for some advice from a pro.
Actually, I am. You know how all the top mercenaries have some kind of specialty?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Some excel at swordsmanship, some are adept in subterfuge, and so on. Even you have your own special thing, that incredible, mysterious power. Anyway, I was just thinking that I need something like that too.
Mysterious, huh? But yeah, I guess you're not wrong. As for you, Leone.
You're great at being thrifty, you're killer with a bow and arrow. Honestly, she is wrecking house with a sword, so... You're great at being thrifty.
You're really good at being thrifty and managing money. That's a unique skill no other mercenary has.
Come on, are you even taking this seriously? That has nothing to do with my work. Besides, if I made a name for myself because of that, people would just think I'm stingy or greedy.
Well then, what about your bow and arrow skills? People already say you're a master.
I was raised in a hunting village, so yeah, I do know my way around a bow. But a bow and arrow isn't very helpful in the middle of a heated battle, is it? I figure I'll need to do better than that if I want to be a first-rate mercenary.
Tell that to some of the other people. Shooting people point blank with bows in the middle of a war zone.
You can use all kinds of weapons, right? And you can even ride horses.
Sure, I know the basics. But it's more of a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-none kind of situation.
That may be the case, but if you look at it from another angle, those skills make you a pretty powerful mercenary.
What do you mean?
You know the fundamentals for everything. There's nothing you're particularly bad at.
Well, yeah, but I'm just average at all of them.
Even so, a mercenary who can do everything decently well would actually be in pretty high demand. Strategically, your options expand significantly if you've got even one person who can react to any change in battle. Meanwhile, mercs with only one specialty are practically useless in some situations.
Like how some people don't know what to do if they get stuck in a role that doesn't suit them.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why a versatile mercenary who can adapt to anything is a valuable asset.
But then I'm still just an asset. It doesn't sound like that'll earn me a reputation as one of the best.
For that, you just need to keep working hard and improving your skills, yeah? If you're average at everything, then that means you have plenty of room to grow.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Your strength is that you can do anything. So if you keep getting better at everything and end up even a tiny bit above average...
Then I'd shine brighter than any one-trick pony on the battlefield.
And then if you keep showing off all you can do, your name will get around and you'll be one of the best in no time.
I see. Thanks. You've really given me a lot to think about.
Glad to help. Though I wouldn't really call myself first-rate either. So we'll both have to keep working as hard as we can.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll be the best of the best. I bet we'll even get our own special nicknames.
Hell yeah. I'm loving their support. Okay. Then we got Claude and Lorenz.
Sorry for the wait, Lawrence. So, what is it you wanted to talk about? Ooh, don't tell me. Is it about a girl?
No. I wish to discuss the consequences of your strategy at the Great Bridge of Murden.
Oh, that. If it's an apology you want, I'll say it as many times as I need to. Both to you and your father. My plan left a cloud of treason hanging thick over the Honorable House Gloucester. I'm sorry, Lorenz.
Please, I have already accepted your apology. And besides, did my father not agree to your scheme? Luckily, my own person remains unsullied. And I will soon remedy the blemishes on my family name, you have my word.
If that's not it, then what do you want to talk about?
There is something I wish to confirm with you. A matter regarding the future of the Leicester Alliance. Can we really trust you, Claude?
Yes.
I have no qualms admitting that your work has freed the Alliance from a number of tight situations, and yet I have never been able to fully place my trust in you. The same is true even now. Were it as simple as choosing to believe, I would do just that. But this situation makes me uneasy. Day after day, I find myself forced to rely on a man with unclear roots and even more unclear intentions.
Your tongue's as sharp as ever, Lawrence. But I can't say I don't get where you're coming from. I wouldn't trust me either in your shoes. If I were you, I wouldn't let my loved ones touch a guy like me with a 10-foot poleaxe, let alone count on me to keep them safe.
You are quick to disparage yourself.
Yeah, maybe I took it a little far there. I mean, I'm not that bad, am I? Still, I'm not all-knowing or all-powerful like the goddesses. There's no way for me to know what the future might hold. Which means there's only one thing I can do. Stack my deck with as many cards as I can so we're ready for anything that comes our way. But on that front, the possibilities are kinda endless. No matter how many tricks I've got in my pocket, there's still this lingering worry I just can't shake. That's what I meant by not being able to trust myself. I feel like I'm constantly walking this tightrope with no clear end in sight. Lawrence? Are you even listening? If you were any quieter, I'd think you'd have died on the spot.
I am present, yes. I was just so shocked to hear you voice your anxieties that I struggled to find words. Could this be another of your schemes? What do you hope to gain by deceiving me so?
Whoa, slow down there.
Entertainment.
You're the one who brought this whole thing up, remember? Kinda rude to react like that after I go and spill my heart out to you, don't you think?
Forgive me, I seem to have lost my presence of mind entirely. I fear I may be entering a state of shock.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Okay, and then we have Hilda and Mary. Oh no, yes, no, it's there, but it's not ready. Hilda and Leone.
Anyone here? Oh, Hilda, perfect.
I am, aren't I? Now, what do you need?
I was thinking about getting another round of practice in, but I need a partner. And here you stand. So what do you say?
What? But it's so late!
Yes, but I just thought up a fantastic move, and I need to try it out or I'll never be able to sleep.
Yeah, but I've already bathed, and I really don't want to get all sweaty and gross again.
Wait, is that you? You smell amazing.
I know! I use floral oils. I've got a whole bunch of them, and I mix and match based on the situation or just, you know, mood.
Wow, that's impressive.
I bet you're wondering why I'd go to all that trouble, right? Well, scent is very important. One whiff of something nice can turn a person's entire day around.
I get that, but I don't really think it's for me. I'm always training or hunting or something, and the constant sweat would probably wash it right off.
Which is exactly why you should use floral scents. Then you'll smell like a delightful bouquet and not some kind of hog farmer.
Damn, all right.
I mean, you're cute already, but you could be the whole package if you just leaned into it.
You think I'm
cute? No one's ever said that to me before. Or anything even remotely like it, actually.
You know what? Let's just do it. Come to my tent. That's where I keep the stash.
I really don't think this is for me.
Oh, don't be silly. It is absolutely for you.
No, really. Besides, I have to go practice that move.
Well, too bad. But I'll come find you tomorrow, okay? Oh, this is so exciting.
Wait, I don't think I actually agreed to anything.
No, too late.
Never mind. I'm leaving. Bye.
Yup. Just a little bit of effort and she'll really be the whole package.
Okay. What else I got? Let's see. Raphael and Lysithea, the mage buddies.
It's already so late. Time sure does fly when you're studying battle strategies. I should get back to my room. It's already almost pitch black out, though. The sun's been setting earlier these days.
What kind of...
What was that? It sounds like a man? Probably just Raphael. I've heard him talk about how he trains at night. I'm sure of it. I can't believe I let him scare me like that. I should just ignore him and focus on making my way back. It's so dark.
Oh, hey Lysithea. What are you doing out here so late?
I was off on my own studying tactics, but then it got really late before I knew it.
Tactics, huh? That stuff just doesn't click with me.
It's difficult for everyone at first, but I assure you the field is rather fun once you get the hang of it. Rather important too. Determining how to shape your strategy, what formation to put your units in. There are so many moving parts to the subject that once I start thinking about it, I just get lost in my thoughts for hours on end.
Wow, you must be really smart, Lysithea. I love a good muscle workout, but I'm not so sure I can handle a brain workout like you can.
And I can't hold a candle to you when it comes to manual labor. We all have our own strengths and weaknesses. We should focus on what we're good at so we can complement each other's abilities.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm gonna have to train even more.
Hold on, weren't you just training? It's good to be motivated, but you're gonna bother people if you keep making such weird noises in the middle of the night.
Huh? I didn't train today.
You didn't?
Nope. I always let my muscles rest the day after a rough workout. And let me tell you, yesterday was a rough one. If I go too hard, I go easy the next day, which lets me go even harder the day after that. You got your day off today, muscles, so you better be ready for the pain tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna get to bed so I can be ready. You should try to get some shut-eye too, Lysithea.
There's a cursed cat around here. That's what it was.
Then who was making those scary noises?
Okay. And... oh, wait. No, there is... okay. I thought I saw it say something about support with Hilda and Marianne. So not all of them have actual supports on them. Like, that one shot Raphael and Cynthia straight to B. Where like Hilda, Marianne, they are at B, but there's not a conversation at B. Okay. Huh. And then there's Lysithea and Marianne. The only one they have. Oh boy.
As I told you before, I do not have a crest.
Why do you insist on hiding it? It can only mean your crest is somehow...
Please stop. What's going on here?
Lysithea.
What were you saying about crests? Go on. I study them every day without fail, so this is extremely relevant to my interests. I do hope you have proof of your theory, though. Spewing out unfounded platitudes will just lead to consequences you definitely don't want. I might not look it, but I'm a general in this army.
Ah, well, we were just finishing our conversation. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you, Lysithea. Think nothing of it. I stepped in of my own accord. You appear to hold a secret or two regarding crests. Well, no need to answer. We all have things we prefer to keep hidden. Still, your situation hits rather close to home for me. Perhaps too close.
That is true.
What? So if you ever need assistance, don't hesitate to ask. We secret keepers need to hold strong with each other after all. Oh, and I'm not saying this because I pity you, but you clearly find your secret painful. In light of this, maybe I've been a bit too harsh on you in the past.
Oh no, you haven't been harsh at all. I'm merely envious of how strong and level-headed you always appear to be. I never would have guessed you hold a closely guarded secret just as I do.
I'm not gonna tell you, if that's what you're after.
Yes, I suspected as much. Still, perhaps you would be willing to hear mine one day? I feel like being around you gives me the courage to finally set it free.
I would be happy to hear you out, and also to help rectify the situation if possible. I know quite a bit about Crest's scholarship. That fool talking to you earlier couldn't hold a candle to me.
Thank you, Lysithia. I already feel a little bit braver.
I'm offering you the full might of my assistance. I hope you can do better than a little.
I mean a lot. I know I'm going to feel a lot braver.
Okay, that was kind of cute. Both of them have like trauma-related crests. Oh, and then I guess whenever they're maxed, it turns green, huh? Okay, neat. Well, there we go. I don't think there's anything super major. There's just some mastered classes. This is kind of nuts. Thief is mastered. That's a big one. So mastering Thief on Marianne gave her Thief's Wisdom, which adds element as long as she is a Thief, Assassin, or Trickster class. And so that means all of her attacks are now ice, which is pretty sick. That was the main thing, I believe. Leonid is at Thief. I think she's been, I don't know, between Thief and Mercenary things. Yeah. But Marianne mastering Thief and getting that, and Ice Blade as a combat art was really it. But okay, to the war map. It's another chapter where this is locked for some reason, even though like the map is clear. I don't know. I do not know. Either way, Western Regan territory Claude's Stratagem has isolated the Imperial invaders. Now it's time for you to tighten the net, cut off their escape, and hopefully convince them to surrender. Oh, I just realized this says enemy level there. Oh, that was something I meant to do. I don't know if I have enough money. I am like at least 20, but I didn't buy levels. I should do that. It's not that important. Go. Besieging the Imperial army. Boop.
Lord Ferdinand, I've brought an envoy from the Alliance.
Allow me to introduce myself, sir. My name is Holst Sigisvald Goneril.
It is an honor to meet you. Even those of us from the Empire have heard tales of your valor. I am Ferdinand von Eyre, and this army is under my command.
I come as a representative for the Leicester Alliance. I'm sure you can guess what I'm planning to say.
You are here to ask for our surrender, I take it.
Your army is surrounded with no hope of victory or retreat. There would be no dishonor in laying down your arms.
Okay.
So the Empire declined our terms? I guess that's not a complete surprise.
Yeah. It was as if he didn't even consider the possibility. Perhaps he'd have regarded it an affront to his pride as a noble of the Empire.
He's really willing to throw away the lives of those who serve him just for that?
Actually, his troops' morale seemed unexpectedly high. I believe they've steeled themselves for a fight to the death. Not without exception, of course. One of his officers was hiding under a table, And I noticed some dispirited soldiers about their camp.
Hiding under a table. That has to be Bernadetta. I mean, who else could it be? I wonder if she'd hear us out.
Since we couldn't convince Ferdinand to give up on this desperate last stand, we have no choice but to give him what he wants. If we win this battle, the Alliance will finally be back to where it was before the Empire invaded. No matter who you face on the battlefield, hold nothing back. Hit them with everything you've got.
Okay. All right, there's a chest way down south. Defeat Ferdinand is our main condition. Okay, yeah, there's something happening that's not popping up. Like, why is that a question mark? All right. Persuade Bernadetta. That's funny. Imperial formation and intel. Locate the enemy general in hiding. Okay. Mounted surge. Summon a mounted unit to engage the enemy. Reinforcements will deploy periodically. Assign staff officers. Strengthen allies for a period of time at the start of battle. Begin the battle with enemies' HP slightly decreased. Just at the start there? I mean, okay. And I got 10 more points to spend. Yeah, sure. This one maybe is Persuade Ferdinand, potentially, but I couldn't get it. But all right, let's see. I want Claude. Let's see here. Which perfect because he's getting a bonus here. We can do Claude Ignatz.
Anytime.
Or Shez. Oh wait, those are light blue. There we go. Lorenz. You know what? Let's do Lorenz. I talked about Lorenz as a mage. So I want to use Lorenz as a mage. And then, yeah. Continue with the Marianne. Well, yeah. Why not? Okay. Let's go.
They've got nowhere to run. We must force the enemy generals to surrender.
Force the enemy generals to surrender. Defeat the archers, pursue the Imperial army.
It was quite brilliant to surround them like this, Claude, and it could not have been accomplished without my father. The escape route has been cut off. There must be some way to break through.
Okay. So Ferdinand is kind of in the center there. There's an archer down.
Huh? Wait, that's...
Gerald's mercenaries have appeared. Oh boy.
Did we make it in time? The situation doesn't look great, but we've still got a job to do.
Eloise.
We'll cut a path for you. Follow us.
Okay.
Right? We've secured an escape route. Hurry, get your troops out of
here. Okay. I know you guys are chit-chatting away.
Let's try
Let's
this.
see. Claude. There's a bunch of bows. Go like out
Let's see how
here.
this goes.
Get away from all the bows.
Please.
Let's see. Marianne, kill you.
Now it is my turn.
Lorenz,
There is
attack
nothing I cannot
you.
do.
Okay.
You have my gratitude. Everyone, proceed to the escape route at once.
And is advancing on the evacuation point.
No. I really don't want to do this, but I can't let them get away.
Don't let Ferdinand retreat. I mean,
Crumble if I am defeated.
he is completely blocked off. What do you mean, don't let him retreat?
Must retreat with everyone else, regardless of what happens.
Is that what, like, defeat conditions have changed? Defeat archers and pursue. Okay, so let's go to. All right.
sure everyone gets away.
Okay, search the strongholds for the sniper. Ooh. All right.
Yeah, let's do this.
Hilda,
Don't
go there.
worry, I won't.
All right.
Raph, go there.
These muscles can't do.
Not a problem.
Shez, go there.
I've got this.
Leonie.
Time to make a name for myself.
I think this will go well.
Actually, okay, Ignatz has like a beast
prepared to
killing
see this
claw
through.
on. We'll have
Time to
Leonie
make a
help
name for
Hilda
myself.
there.
Is Bernadetta the sniper? Perhaps we should use the information we obtained about the enemy's formations.
Where are these arrows coming from? We'll never catch up to the enemy if we don't stop them.
We'll show them how determined we are.
Brennan's being obstructed by Alliance army. They stopped
shut.
advancing. 2, 3, 4. So Lorenz auto parries, which works, especially for something like kind of as slow as magic goes.
They found me! Stay away!
Are you up here where I think you are? No.
I found her.
I had a feeling it was you, Bernadetta. You don't seem to be willing
Oh,
to
hey,
listen
Linhart.
in that state.
All right.
Okay, let's see here. Ferdinand.
Not a problem.
Take it
All
down.
right. Lorenz, get over there. We have Bowbreaker.
Okay, time to attack.
Oh, wait. It's not. There.
Forward, march.
2, 3, 4, and then the wind tornado. And then we have
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
I wish I was surrounded by walls, not enemies. Why did it have to come to this?
Greatness demands it!
I thought I'd be able to do more.
Dang, I barely got started. Okay. Nice. The
Captain
sniping
Gerald,
has
I leave the rest
ceased.
to you. I will rally the troops who have managed to.
Yeah, I'm still trying to look like where do I don't have any opens yet.
Draw.
Okay. Vladislav temporarily retreated from their squadron.
We should join the front line as well. We must save as many soldiers as we can.
There you go, getting all worked up again. But I guess our pay will get docked if we just stand around.
Okay, Gerald's mercenaries open gates to intercept. Here we go. Break through Gerald's defenses and pursue Ferdinand. All right. So
Got it. Time to make
you
a
go
name
there.
for myself.
Yeah, let's
Hilda.
do this. Don't worry,
Attack
I won't
Gerald.
slack off. Please.
Marianne,
Excuse me,
attack
is this
Eloise. Ignatz,
this will go well.
attack this
I'm prepared to see
guy.
this through.
Let's try
Claude. You know what? Hold on. So
Now we can focus on pursuing them.
okay, look at that.
Wait,
Because I had the
something's happening in the central
rose.
area. What is that?
Okay, we're gonna go up here. Baguette.
You will not go any further.
Oh no. Where? Defeat Baguette.
That's the Ashen Demon, huh? Don't engage them if you can help it. Focus on stopping the Imperial troops.
You shall not get in my way. Let us fight with honor.
Is that Eloise?
I'm about to
Did he lead
get
the Knights of Saros?
the advisor retreated. About to get a full warrior gauge, which is why I'm still on Lorenz. I want to swap to Claude. because Wyvern Claude is kind of nutty. Do one of these.
We can advance now. Forward.
Level up. 19. Then we do one of these.
Be gone.
God damn. Okay.
No problem.
Claude. So let's see. Lorenz.
Now
Yeah,
it is
continue
there is nothing I
there.
cannot do.
So Byleth is out here, huh? Silver swords are gonna hit real hard.
I got it.
But okay, so now that Claude's on a Wyvern, he no longer feels clunky
The escape point is
to
before
play.
us. Go, everyone.
It's real cool. I haven't actually read. So Wyvern Master, imbue attacks with wind. Let's see. Oh, that's Claude. So a bow wielding class exclusive to Claude, strong against gauntlets, extra effective against flying classes, mount and dismount with L plus B. That goes for every mounted class. Vulnerable to ability effective versus flyers. Yeah. Each time the class gauge fills completely, you'll add a fireball icon to your stock. The class gauge will fill over time and be by defeating enemy soldiers. Press X to have your Wyvern spit a fireball. Consume a fireball icon. The ground where the fireball lands will burn for a time. It's pretty cool. I kind of want to go beat up. Is Ferdinand moving? I'm gonna go beat up Byleth if I can, or Baguette. My bad.
If you're with the Alliance army, then I'm here to stop you. You're more capable than I expected.
You must prioritize the Imperial troops. There is no need to engage if you're having difficulties.
I know we were
Okay,
told
there
not
we
to
go.
engage, but isn't this a great opportunity to see how much you've grown?
Face and defeats Baguette. I mean,
Enough.
Shez isn't the one doing it, but you know. Let's see. How are we doing over here? Where is Shez, by the way?
Not a problem.
Yeah, you know what? Come over here.
I've got this.
Gerald's almost down. How are you guys doing against Eloise? I probably need to take control to help him out.
Witness my true power.
Okay.
Take your final bow.
Warrior gauge.
Now leave.
Bah.
Sorry, but our fight ends here.
You sure? Oh, Baguette retreated. Okay. Nice.
And let them slip away like it's nothing.
Okay, let's swap to. Oh wait. I guess this is fine. I was like, the people that are fighting Gerald, I can't use outside of Lorenz. Okay.
No problem. I got it.
I'll fight too.
It happens. All right, I'm falling back.
Okay, sounds like they got him. And then Eloise should be down here in a second too. Yep. There goes Eloise. Sorry, bud.
We must cut a path once more.
Hello? Okay, let's see.
Let's try this.
Claude. Wait, what is this?
Let's see how this goes.
It's like, I'm not. That's not a symbol I'm familiar with. Let's have Marianne.
Excuse me.
Attack that one. Hilda.
Let's do this.
Attack
Don't.
that one. Prevent the Pegasus Knight Squadron from breaking the siege.
We can't let our blockade fall apart.
Oh wait, did I tell Marianne to go to one while I'm controlling? I did. Okay. I was like, do I have access to anything? Yeah, okay. So
Not a
let's
problem.
do this. We'll have you attack
I've got it.
there.
We need reinforcements.
Defeat Geralt and Aloy. Okay, doors open.
I'm afraid that's it for me. I must withdraw.
We've considerably weakened the mercenaries.
The key
All that's
boy.
left is to catch
Where you at? I don't have the horse attack anymore because of Ice Blade. That's fine. It's our magic attack. We're getting to Spellblade shenanigans. Like, look at that. Damage. Okay. He is ours. Ferdinand, don't let Ferdinand retreat. There he is. Claude is fighting at a disadvantage. What?
Up to me, but I shall not surrender here.
I was say, what do you mean he's fighting at a disadvantage? Okay, while that's going down, let me just see. Where is Claude? Okay, right there.
Let's try this.
Let's have him open
All
that.
right, time.
Is that all?
Ice Blade. All right. Warrior ability or meter or whatever.
Everyone, retreat! Get as far as you can! I will hold them off!
Let's see, Claude is almost there, it looks like. Claude, open the chest. Okay, we got it. Don't know what it was.
I will not be defeated!
We defeated the Pegasus Knight Squadron. And we have defeated Ferdinand.
So this is where.
But it's not over. I'm still able to slide. Oh, Vladislava has come.
Lord
Hello.
Ferdinand, please retreat. I will hold them off.
Okay, so Ferdinand's not dying here, huh?
I promised Her Majesty that I would protect you at all costs, and I intend to see that promise through.
Edelgard
You in
truly
here?
made you promise such a thing? But I cannot very well abandon you here.
If we lose you, we lose the whole army. Please go, so that everyone might live.
I don't know where she spawned in. Ah, there we go. Okay.
I am sorry. The rest is in your hands.
Ferdinand has retreated. This.
Please be on your guard. Cannot underestimate those who've been backed into a corner.
Yeah, but we can't just ignore her.
Sure we can. No, you're right. But what if Claude care, you know?
Her Majesty entrusted me with these soldiers. I cannot allow them to die needlessly.
And then one of
That is enough to
these. And she's dead.
At least Lord Ferdinand got away. Your Majesty, if only I could have seen you one last.
Interesting that she had a death quote thing like that. That makes me wonder, is she a usable slash recruitable or something? Or maybe just
the Imperial army nonetheless.
she's
I call
semi-important.
this a victory.
Okay.
Well,
Pretty smooth.
We did it.
Fairly short. A lot of big names popping up. A lot of big names getting bullied.
Yet you're still the saddest looking fighter in camp. Why the long face?
Because we only barely got the job done. Everything else was a miserable failure.
What?
Sure, we routed the Imperial army and forced Geralt and his mercenaries to retreat.
Yeah?
But we let Ferdinand get away in the process. And if that wasn't bad enough, I failed to beat the Ashen Demon. Basically, we lost in nearly every way you can lose.
Bro.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it. And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
Sure, yeah.
You're right. I can't believe one fighter could turn the tide of an entire battle like that.
Precisely. They're surely going to
They're talking
continue
about Marianne,
standing
right?
in our way. So do try to dig a little deeper the next time you square off.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks for the chat.
No, I mean, honestly, in this one, it was Claude. Claude was kind of gross with how effective he was for some major enemies there. And it's one of the, like, enemies defeated. I did what I needed to do.
Yeah, not
All
bad.
right, level ups.
I want.
Cool. Yes, yes.
More fight. Gotta get.
I still have a lot.
You can.
Got it.
Jesus Christ.
Did I
MVP.
really do it?
Marianne. Nice. I'm actually kind of surprised it wasn't Claude there. But okay. Ice Blade level 2. Hell yeah. All right. Intermediate seal, Boolean. Oh, Boolean was what was in the chest. Okay. Some money. Some support ranks increase. 10 renown. All right. How's this chapter wrap up?
Did you manage to find Ferdinand and his troops?
No, but I spotted tracks that suggest they fled toward Garreg Mach.
So they've given up on the southern route and are making their way back to the Empire by circling west. It won't be easy to catch them now.
I'm just relieved that Ferdinand is still alive.
I must
For
admit,
now.
I am too.
Yeah, same here. I just wish we could have caught him, though. Knowing Ferdinand, he's gonna think the only way to redeem himself is by attacking us again.
Also true.
Well, if he does, I'll just chase him away. I'll send that guy packing as many times as we need.
I'm more worried about Geralt and his mercenaries.
I'm with you on that.
Right. Ferdinand would have never escaped if Geralt's people weren't covering him. I suspect this won't be the last we see of them. We can't let their smaller numbers lull us into a false sense of security. That's a surefire way to get beaten. On the bright side, we've taken down most of what was left of the Imperial Army's invasion force. I think it's fair to say the Alliance has officially made it to the other side of this crisis. Great work, everyone.
Hell yeah.
May I ask what our next move is, my lord?
Well, as you know, the Empire is currently locked in battle with the Kingdom of Fargus. With fronts to the east and the west, the Empire is stretched thin. They've been forced to divide their army. I'd be curious to hear what my favorite mercenary thinks. What would your next move be?
As the brains of this duo, I'll take this one. The answer couldn't be clearer. Attack the enemy's homeland.
I don't know that they'd be down with that, but I'll suggest it.
We should cross the Great Bridge of Murden and mount an assault on Empire territory. If we move in now, we'll have a real shot at winning.
Exactly what I was thinking. We should seize the initiative and strike before the Emperor and Count Burgleys can muster a response.
Oh, well,
I agree. They attacked us first, so we're fully justified in the retaliation. What's more, if we can claim House Burgleys' farmlands for ourselves, then the Alliance should be sitting pretty for a century to come.
Well, fair enough.
Isn't Count Burgleys known for his incredible strength?
Yes.
He may be Adrestia's mightiest warrior, but at the end of the day, he's still just one man. The Empire's invasion of Leicester has failed. That crack in their armor is just the opening we need to strike.
If victory means peace for the Alliance, I'm all for it. I won't lose to this Count, no matter how tough he is.
I'm sure if we don't take this opportunity, it won't be long before the Empire regroups and attacks us again.
I don't approve of this at all. Surely the Alliance army is already exhausted from fighting multiple battles.
Shut up, Lysithia. I'm trying to kill. I'm trying to smash.
So many of our soldiers are wounded.
A
We
thrash.
should give them time to rest and recover.
Just walk forward and go.
If our attacks were to somehow fail, then the Alliance would be plunged right back into crisis. And need I remind you, the next time the Empire knocks on our metaphorical door, we will not be able to employ the same tricks again.
We won't fail. I'll handle Count Bergles myself, and I will vanquish him.
Oh my god, is the like pitted-eyed portrait while he says that.
Holst, can you really afford to be away from our territory for so long? Elmira could strike at any moment.
Fair.
My, this conversation's certainly gotten heated. Do I sense another round table meeting in the works?
Seems like this kind of decision would need one of those conferences, huh?
That's how it goes around here, yeah. I guess we'll just have to table this discussion until then.
I've returned, Father.
Yes.
Father, between your feigned betrayal and surprise attack at the Great Bridge, your leadership in this war has been nothing short of exceptional. However, I must ask why you felt it necessary to exclude me from your plans. I could have assisted you had I only known your intentions.
No. If Deirdre had fallen, House Gloucester would have remained a loyal vassal to the Empire. There was no need for you to share the stigma of that betrayal. I wanted your hands to remain clean. You are, after all, the heir to the noble House Gloucester.
Father.
But I will tell you this. Claude von Regan is dangerous. In this matter, I allowed him to inveigle me into going along with his scheme. And what was born of this plan of his? Much of our domain became a battlefield, its citizens exposed to considerable peril.
That seems a small price to pay considering all we have gained.
An Alliance leader who dismisses any amount of suffering is unfit to bear the title. I am convinced that Claude will never understand this.
Now, that is not necessarily...
Listen to me, Lorenz. I am done obeying that reckless child.
You cannot mean to secede from the Alliance.
No, of course not. I intend to yield my title.
What?
Claude may be the one to save our alliance, but I refuse to serve under him all the same. You, however, are much more adept at dealing with his particular style of leadership. Would you not agree?
You are proposing I become head of this house? Are you certain?
Lorenz, my son, I have long forced you to uphold my own ideals. That too ends today. Going forward, you shall act in accordance with your own beliefs. My only stipulation is that you never forget your duty to protect the common folk and always consider their best interests.
You have my word. I stand both honored and humbled to accept the countship of House Gloucester.
Yo, Lorenz's dad is sick. Oh, what is this gonna do? I guess we'll have to find out next time, because there we go. I quite enjoyed that chapter. It seems like the wall of tutorials has finally ceased. Bless. But hell yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.